You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Telling me you guys are tired already? Already? It's barely 8 o'clock. We still got so many more sports games to go through tonight. I mean, we've got the Devils and the Blues are playing right now. Got all sorts of other NCAA basketball excitement. Right now, for tonight, we're going to be focusing on the excitement of Tennessee State versus Morehead State. Some Ohio Valley action. It looks like Morehead is at the top of the conference at the moment, so they could be in the best position to get themselves a NCAA tournament berth if things go well tonight. Hello again, welcome to another stupid sports show. We're just chilling out tonight. No bingo tonight. We will have some for this Saturday's game of Capitals versus Hurricanes. 2 a.m. for some viewers. Damn. Now, I didn't think that any part or a majority of my my audience would be in the 2 a.m. slot. Ron asks me, there's a speed dating event he's going to tomorrow. Can you make a bingo card for it? Honestly, do you want to go into that dating event depressed? Because that's the only way I could foresee any bingo card I make for a dating event coming out. So, right now, I don't see a good way to do it without just ruining the whole possible air of fun, but yeah. And William did inform me earlier the Giants have signed Isaiah Hodgins to a 1-year deal. It might be recommended. Oh, at an art gallery? Okay, that gives you a bit of a looser excuse because then you can talk with that much more authority about whatever you're looking at. And people will believe you because you'll have the full courage of convictions with the additional substances behind your voice. But hello to everybody who is here. Logan, True North, William, Ron, anybody else who may have wandered in by accident. Acid might be a bit too far, but you know your limits better than I do. We're just waiting here for the Morehead State, Tennessee State match to start. They are an NCAA team, both of them, yes. They're in the Ohio Valley Conference, and I only know of this because a number of years ago, Morehead State gave me great joy when they qualified for the NCAA tournament, and I found out not only do they exist, not only are they centered in Morehead, Kentucky, which at one point called itself the hardwood capital of America, but the first song of their fight song goes, "Fight, fight, fight for Morehead." And with a setup like that, I mean, how can you not root for them just a little bit? Okay. Yeah. Whoa, apparently these teams were 1 and 2 in the preseason poll for the Ohio Valley Association. Of course. Loud talker, overly eager persona, always on phone person. True North, I'm going to have to take your word for all of these because I have never been to a speed dating event and I don't have any plans to try at the moment. So I really can't confirm any of these suggestions as accurate or not. I know, a little unfortunate, but ooh. Ah, that's how we got this. All right, that should be a little bit better with the balance and the volume. Oh yeah, no, you gotta, but you gotta include the double doink. That's just gotta be a constant spot, no matter what sport you're playing, really. And Morehead will get the ball first. So far, Morehead's taken their time, passing around the arc. A little bit of penetration by Gross, but he gets the ball knocked away from him. Has to regather near the side of the arc. We'll bring it back into the paint, and a little bloop shot over the defender. That is the first points of the game. Uh-oh. We have a steal, and the guy who stole it muffed the advance, so he had to save it out of bounds. And eventually they get tipped in on the initial pass and are interfering in the back again with Tennessee State's advancement up the court. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure there's some possible way to get a double doink at a speed dating event. I just don't have any idea in my mind what it would be. We have another penetration into the paint, dumped out for number 0 at the 3-point line, and that will, after that stolen point, basket from Morehead, Tennessee State has pulled within 1. That 3 will go nowhere, and it'll be bounced out of bounds for Tennessee State. I think the feeling that you're looking for, Ron, is insult to injury. That's the best way that I can describe it. And that shot from inside the arc bounces off the front of the rim. Be an easy pass, number 15, for an attempted 3, which bounces off the rim. But it hits the back of the backboard, so Tennessee State will take it back. Also, last I checked, my Capitals were getting smacked around by the Florida Panthers. Uh-oh, Morehead State got the first foul of the game. That's a problem. Had to get a close dump in up for Tennessee State. They're passing around the arc using their speed to try to stretch the Morehead State defense. An errant pass will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Tennessee State. Oh, a nice pass and dunk by number 0, just coming in out of the left near side of the paint. Oh God, Urban Dictionary got their hands on that damn word, didn't they? Alright, we're officially at 5-3 now, after that slam. And so far, we're definitely having some passing and ball control issues for Morehead State. Also, in other news, let's see. Shohei Ohtani is going to start opening day for the Angels. So close to falling in that it falls out right into the hands of a Morehead State Eagle. Meanwhile, apparently Kevin Durant, Love and Kevin Love and the Cavs are apparently working on a sort of mutual parting of ways at the moment. There are no details out, but possibly to be taken care of soon. I know the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game is this week. A lousy centering pass that bobbles around. Meanwhile, they do recover it, but it becomes a traveling call, a rare traveling call. And possession, and it will go to Morehead State. I'm not sure anybody uses Ask Jeeves anymore, True North, unless they've added a lot more search functionality and great features that have kept people with the brand up in your area. It's not really a thing around in these parts. That step back once again is unable to fall. Easy rebound for Tennessee State, who have a clear lane and will take it from the far side. Now 7-4. Oh yeah, and that handoff, they're just not controlling the ball at all, Morehead State. Even with a better record, it seems like Tennessee State is just keeping up with them, interrupting their movement up the court, forcing them into mistakes in just simple. And even then, they can't hit it from right in front of the net. What should have been an easy tip in. And another missed shot. Wow. Hello, Kip. Oh, True North uses Excite. You man, you're really into the retro, ain't you? Up about 46 to go in the game as we get our first television timeout. Hello, Michael. Glad to see you. So, I wanted to ask real quick for everybody who is here, did any of you happen to watch any part of Kevin Durant's introduction with the Phoenix Suns today? I made it through about 5 minutes before I got really, really bored during the questions part and just turned it off. However, I have to say, from what I did notice, from that initial impression of Kevin Durant talking and not, I'm sure, going through every talking point that he was given by an agent or manager, that he's trying to downplay any drama that he had with previous teams, and that he does not looking to start here just to contribute to what they already have and not take over, is the vibe that he was trying to put out. The thing that really stuck out to me, though, was the cheers from the crowd that came up. He said, he didn't know why people were cheering for him when he hadn't even played a minute for them yet, and he hopes that he can live up to that when he gets put into the lineup. So, sounds good, sets the right tone, trying to put his best foot forward. And he even name-checked the Suns fans themselves, even saying that when he would come out there to play, he knew not only how enthusiastic they were, but how much respect they would show to opposing teams. So those were just the things that struck me in particular. Then again, I don't know about how you're supposed to address these things in basketball. It feels like such a different world when, with the smaller rosters, just 5 people on the court at any one time. The burden of expectation that gets placed on a player like that to come in as an addition to the franchise in the middle of the season. Yeah, the expectations probably can be pretty high. And a wonderful inside pass. Layup is missed. And Tennessee State grabs the rebound. Working from the arc. Here comes the three. And now we got a 3-point play possible. Where are we at now? 14:27. Honestly, I kind of am too, William. I was hoping that he would be the one to really help OKC, break through, and he never quite did. And that one doesn't drop either. We're still stuck at 7-4. KD started the trend of ring chasing on players in their prime. And now even Tennessee State is having control getting this together. They can't get a single foul shot to drop. They don't control the offensive rebound and get the ball yanked away from him. And to leave us for Golden State just made it even worse. That tracks. True North, considering all the crap that Derek Carr had to go through being involved with the Vegas Raiders, I think Las Vegas gave people plenty of reasons to cheer for one Mr. Derek Carr. Now, wherever he ends up, offensive rebound by Morehead. They're trying to make a quick strike down the lane. They do. They have pulled within one. Oh, is Marquette playing right now, Sorgi? Oh, that's right. He did get 2 rings with them, didn't he? That was kind of at the sort of height of the Golden State Warriors little dynasty that they had going. Oh yeah, I saw that that apparently Giannis is out for the rest of the night against the Bulls with a wrist issue. No, give and go. That's off the rim and out as well. They're not playing, but Marquette is number 11. They beat Xavier last night in a close one. And Xavier, I know nothing about the team except they regularly pop up in the March Madness tournament. So, that has to be worth something. Get the easy pick. And finally, after apparently Tennessee State had drained a 3 and I didn't notice, Morehead is pulled within 2. And we take a moment to stop for substitutions. Oh yeah, Morehead State, Michael. Fight, fight, fight for Morehead. And Alvin Kamara has been indicted. Oh, okay. And Alabama is number 1 this week in college basketball. Yeah, no, that is mind-boggling, and they lost to Tennessee. He now leads the Bucks all-time in points, assists, and blocks. Damn. I think he might have earned himself a break. Oh, and a nice steal by the Eagles. Bring it back over to the other side of the court. Oh, we have an offensive foul. That pick was moving just a little too much for the referee's liking. Morehead State Eagles versus the Tennessee State Tigers. Got a 2-point lead with a little bit to go in the first half. All right, about 12:41. Oh, okay. Also, and you may have missed this, I understand, because, I have a different schedule than everybody, but I did catch some women's college basketball earlier in the week, and I'm going to keep my eye on Iowa State because they were able to beat a higher ranked Texas team who did play very physically and is very skilled, but kept trying to finish out the game with foul ball and the hack and slash to put things away. And Iowa State, who apparently is their women's team is the best free throw shooting team in the country, just kept laying points down on them and not allowing them to get back in. Sorgi, this one, because Morehead State makes me giggle because I am deep down immature as hell. That's all. Besides, there are a lot of other games going on tonight, and I figure we can all keep track of everything and, get a little bit more discussion in there as well. Besides, I figure it's good practice for us to, keep ourselves busy with the fact that there's no National Football League contests anymore until technically August, but really September. So, just trying to figure out a way to add a little bit of variety, structure. Oh, currently the Blue Jackets are leading the Jets 2-1 in the third. Capitals still losing 4-1 to the Panthers. 7:35 to go in that game. Meanwhile, we got a penalty on Nashville for slashing. Ugh. All right, what are we at? 11:41. Great. Ooh. All right, and we've got I'll give us an update on a Tennessee State player who's apparently working his way through concussion protocol. Not playing there tonight, so at least they have more sense than Miami. Offensive rebound was fumbled away by Morehead. Goes back to the Tigers. Will charge in. And the rebound happens and it's given away in their own end. They're giving Tennessee ample opportunities. And a foul on that reach and that knocked the ball away. Oh. Sorgi informs me that Marquette is now the top Catholic school in America. Is there a specific Catholic school athletic conference in the NCAA? I didn't know that they still did that sort of thing. Or if it's just, a item of note. The top satanic school? Definitely Juilliard. And now we're heading off to Gross on the inside again. And somebody will come over the top to stuff him, and a foul will be called. Notre Dame should lead that one. Boston now has their third goal of the game. And who is Boston Boston's playing Nashville 2-0, like True North said. I will learn to read one day, and Boston gets their third goal on that power play. Let's see. The top agnostic school. the top agnostic school is definitely your local vocational or trade school. And a nice shot rejection, and a good job actually getting the rebound pass off this time before falling out of bounds. So now we have number 24 coming back up the court. A quick pass from number 5 to Gross on the inside. He's looking for a way to advance. Backed his way to the paint, and a nice sky hook over the defender to give his team, oh man, the lead. We must have gotten a foul shot in there somewhere that I missed, but never mind that now. See, Florida State has beaten Syracuse 78-65, by the way. Damn, we had a nice little hugging party between Gross and McCoy. And it leads to a foul on McCauley and Roy and Morehead State's ball. And again, Gross off the backboard, off balance. As he has 9 points on the night, and we have another stoppage. Whew. And the Bucks are up 85-73 at the end of the third quarter. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce is going to host SNL on March 4th. You know, if they really, really want to test him, I very much want to see them bring in Jason Kelce and have the brothers play each other. That's what I'd like. And Gross with the rebound tip in once again. Oh yeah, he did it. Whew. We're down to 8:40 to go, and Morehead State now has their biggest lead of the game so far, 15-10 over Tennessee. We just finished up a 9-0 run from the Eagles. They have firmly established the lead in this game. But Boston, meanwhile, has gotten their 4th goal against Nashville tonight. Sorgi asserts that Jason Kelce is the better brother. Oh yeah, it was the NBA Finals. I vaguely remember that. It seems so long ago. Oh, Jason has the better beard. Yeah, no, that is an important metric to consider. You know, beard quality, fullness, shape, color, styling, all of that. Tennessee trying to find their way back in, trying to outspeed Morehead with a cross-court pass and a nice underneath hook to gain another 2 for Tennessee. Damn. And a great shot from inside the arc. Another 2 drained from Morehead. They determined that they want to attack the paint. No call on that fall down during his 3-point attempt, so Morehead will take it back up the court. That foul shot will go off glass, and they will simply stop the clock. Call a foul on Tennessee State, and I'm assuming there will be shots. Exactly, Sorgi. You know, it's very reminiscent of that, former team that everybody got sick of real quick. That Brady had all the time in the world and very rarely ever felt the pressure. And as long as KC can keep their offensive line, protecting Mahomes the way they have, yeah, it's going to be difficult to find a way to beat them. At the very least, Sorgi, I can say that I am always glad to see the Eagles doing well, even when they are defeating my team. I cannot wait for the Eagles-Giants rivalry to enter a new golden age. It's clear that y'all were doing something right with Jalen Hurts, so try not to screw that up. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Michael, I got to watch all of the Jordan championship years, especially because the team closest to where I grew up, the Washington Bullets at the time, they would consistently get their ass handed to them by the Bulls and Michael Jordan. So, yeah, that was definitely one of those teams I got sick of quite quickly. And yeah, I've been fine with them wandering the desert for the past 25 years. Oh yeah. Oh, the Hurts fumble. That was awful. I I don't remember that specific play that you're referring to with the missed face mask call. It might have been a part of the play that I just wasn't paying attention. And now they're talking to the commissioner of the Ohio Valley Athletic Association. Nice. It was on the Hurts fumble play? Chicago is the most likely landing spot for Westbrook. Is that Russell Westbrook that you're referring to? Okay, I'm going to take a look at this right now. That sound is off. Okay. Let's mute this. I'm not going to show this to everybody because I want to see it for myself. All right. Now I'm looking, watching. Oh, nope. All right. Here's the beginning of Hurts scrambling near the 45. Here comes the fumble, with the ball just kind of hitting against his leg. Meanwhile, Morehead State has increased their lead to 19. 20 left wide open, and we'll get the 3 to put it back to 19-15. The Tigers now only down by 4. All right. Alright. Okay, so you're referring, I guess, Sorgi, to when number 30, looks like number 32 came in to apply the QB pressure, because he's the only one that I can see right now who's engaging with Hurts physically. Okay, and he's got his arm around him. Oh, damn, and now we got a 3 coming from Morehead State. That puts their lead back up to 7. Alright, for those of you who are wondering what I'm going on, we got Tennessee State, Morehead State going on right now, and I'm looking at the Jalen Hurts fumble from the Super Bowl, because apparently there was some face mask shenanigans that I may have missed. Alright. Okay, just so I know what I'm looking for, Sorgi, does the penalty happen before the fumble is scooped up or after? Yeah, that was the closest, and yeah. Bucks are now up 98-78. Easy rebound. Oh my god. The other potential for Russell Westbrook is the Clippers. Dang. Uh-oh, we have another 3 from Morehead State, and I think that's making Tennessee State rather upset. We just had another stoppage. We might be getting another timeout. Nope, just substitutions right now. Meanwhile, Nashville commits another penalty, just giving away the game to Boston, I suppose, to make them feel better after the odd run of losses that they've had recently. Austin Hill wrecked his way out, and Connor Daly is now into the 500, and Kyle Busch hit the wall on the back stretch and will start at the back of the 500 because he played himself near the end of the duel. Oh god, I am not sure how much how many races there are anymore, or how all of them accomplished. Yeah, I'm watching the Highlight Heaven clip on YouTube. Yeah, it's the one with the title Jalen Hurts fumbles and Nick Bolton returns for touchdown. So far, I am 4 seconds in, because that is the first instance of the play that I found. Oh, they did pick up one. Very nice. And we're getting close to under 5 minutes to go. Another bit of dribbling trouble by Tennessee, and Morehead will gladly take that easy scoop. 24 will settle up near half court. Try to get things established. He'll spin around. Lose the ball himself a little bit, but luckily had somebody in front to protect him. And another reach in and a knock away by Tennessee State, who rushed back down trying to get some penetration into the paint, and they will add another 2. They are now only down by 11, getting close to... Oh, my clock's really behind. We're actually about 4 minutes to go in the game. I mean, the first half. Forgive me. And Brooke Lopez having a game of his life right now. 03 is the timestamp you want to pause it at. All right. Kip. The reason that Susan is leaving YouTube and also one of the founders of Google has quit is because right now Section 230 it has been called up before the Supreme Court. And if y'all don't know about it, that is the part it deals with speech and liability for internet sites. Basically saying that it determines who, is responsible for the things that get posted online. That covers, moderation policies, limits on free speech, since, they're not the government. Websites can put in more draconian measures, to protect themselves. And right now, unfortunately, there is a possibility that not only could they narrow the scope of protected speech on YouTube, but also make YouTube liable if any of its tools are used for criminal activities. And I definitely can think of a few groups that would want to abuse that system to try to punish Google. So don't get too happy yet about Susan leaving YouTube, because there might be some very bad things coming down the road. Meanwhile, Nashville gives themselves another penalty. Sure, Boston will be up 5 in a little bit. Also, if you may have noticed that the YouTube TV ads for NFL Sunday Ticket are starting to come up. And they're encouraging people to join just in case. Actually, they're advertising special prices for people who are a part of YouTube TV starting in the spring. No pizza tonight, True North. I don't know of any basketball situations that qualify for winning us pizza. And the Sacramento Kings are still 3rd in the West. I cannot explain it, Michael. Now, the thing that struck me on that little announcement about the NFL Sunday Ticket is the fact that they stated in print that was actually visible and easy to read for non-commercial purposes only. And what tells me is that YouTube may be putting in some kind of, how do we put this? Some kind of oversight to see if maybe specific users or accounts are watching direct Sunday Ticket while doing a sports stream and just doing their own play-by-play. But I think if users are not careful, I think this could damage a lot of people's channels, depending on how many rules they set up. Because I'm sure that the NFL wants their material presented, streamed, and consumed in a very specific way. Meanwhile, a nice slam as Tennessee tries desperately to keep this game in reach. They're currently down 11 with about a little bit more than that. Yeah, we're about 3.5 minutes to go. No fish pizza. Yeah, 4-0. I saw, and it looks like sounds like the Predators are doing themselves with just giving endless chances for the Boston power play to rack up goals. Oh, I understand, Sorgi. It is, I think that risk would prevent a lot of people from doing those kinds of broadcasts. Was this in was this fish in the Nashville game? True North? Because I think that might have been a catfish if it was them. That's usually what they throw. All right. Oh, damn. Meanwhile, Morehead, Tennessee has already gotten themselves into foul trouble. They have 8 fouls on the half so far. And number 10 takes down unranked Louisville with an overtime buzzer beater. We have another rebound by Morehead as another shot fails to fall for Tennessee. Really, they were ranked. What happened to them? Well, no, the catfish is just something that they usually throw anyway, but that might be a disgruntled fan. Meanwhile, Bucks are up by 22. And we got another foul with an inside drive by the Tigers. Meanwhile, Eric Amarola has won duel number 2 in Daytona, which I'm assuming is them backing off and then, seeing how many times their engine can backfire before a member of the opposing pit crew has a heart attack. And Connor Daly has raced his way in officially to his first Daytona 500. Good for him. They lost 9 games before that Notre Dame game. Yeah, that won't help. Out to the line, and that one will drop for Tennessee. They're still only at the 1-1 level right now. Yeah, Ron, if you're still here, add catfish to your bingo card for your speed dating. Although, it would have to be pretty impressive job for you to get catfished live in person. I mean, that'd be the level of like lizard people and prosthetics. Maybe some Mission Impossible masks. Wait, is that a shot clock violation or a foul? And now they're trying to figure it out. We will have a moment. Let's see. Also, the X-Games motocross 11-time gold medalist Travis Pastrana has also raced his way into the 500. Okay. Hey. Kip, any time that you can Chicago team loses to a Wisconsin team, it's worthy of being observed. I don't know, Sorgi. Are they actually... I see... definitely a shot clock violation on Morehead. Anyway, are they still doing that Celebrity All-Star game? And is it going to be rock and jock style with like the extra high baskets for like the 5 points or the 20-point baskets? All right, the Bruins are now in second intermission, and they will start the 3rd period on the power play. Oh, awesome. The Celtics coach is the head coach for one of them. Oh. Another turnover gathered by Morehead State. This is what has knocked Tennessee out of a number of possibilities. And a great little alley-oop. Easy tip up for Gross in the middle. And a great three-pointer by Tennessee to drag themselves back into this. We're at 45 seconds to go now in the first half. Morehead is just trying to take their time, drain the clock as much as they can, down to 35. Tennessee will stay on their guard. Follow the switching of positions as 45 comes up to make a pick and leaves number 3 with a couple of double teams. Before he could pass, he got forced out of bounds. So with 21.4 seconds, Tennessee State will be able to... He will definitely be able to, assuming they don't screw up again with another turnover and bad passing, reduce this to about 8 or 7 point lead before the end of the first half. Corbin Burns says relationship with Brewers definitely hurt after team blamed him for missing playoffs in a salary arbitration hearing. Oh, damn. And they will take their time as well, gently walking across the half court, trying to set up. 10 seconds. We have a set pick by number 20 who runs back out. Let him work his way through the paint. Unable to finish it. That long court shot will go nowhere. And that will be the end of the first half with Morehead State leading Tennessee State 34-24. Yeah. Oh, I worry about what's going to happen to Lamar Jackson because let's both walk through the steps so far just so I can make sure that I've got this right. So, Sorgi blames it on Stearns, who essentially is looks like he's committing a little sabotage with the team. But back to Jackson. So he's acting as his own agent. Must think very highly of his acumen. Don't blame him. Right now, from what I've been able to gather through all of the noise, they are not any closer to an agreement. So the likely course of action is Lamar Jackson gets franchise tagged. And he can refuse to sign the tag. And then that makes things even worse, even weirder. Now, Sorgi, what would be the things that would bring Lamar to Vegas? Why would he want to go there? Logan informs me in the Brewers' defense, they had more spent on payroll than they did to pay Corbin Burns that $10.75 million he was asking for. Keep in mind, we only have a $132 million payroll. Yeah. Oh, payroll and salaries and budget have been a bugbear of Major League Baseball for years at this point. Oh. Why they extended those two players, I'm not sure. Sometimes management is just making deals that they think are best for the bottom line and give their team a better chance to win in the future. But and a lot of time the owners are cheap. Case in point, the Athletics, who look like they're on their way out of Oakland and out to Las Vegas as it is. Meanwhile, I think this is a good start to a Thursday night easy game, and meanwhile I'm going to take myself a little pause for the cause. We will return back for the second half of Morehead State versus Tennessee State, some NCAA men's basketball here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. do an Angie appearance for this. I figured it had been a while since she had graced the airwaves with her presence, and Monty is still very much asleep on my pillow right now, so I'm leaving him for the end of the game. So he can only be so mad and more appreciative for the attention. But yeah, no, I haven't heard anything about Mr. Rogers or his fabulous trip into Wonderland or through the Looking Glass or whichever way he decided to go after he disappeared into his K-hole. Because honestly, the way that he described that, it honestly makes me think of somebody disappearing into a K-hole where you have to get watched and monitored while you're just completely oblivious to your surroundings around you. And Lamar makes sense in Vegas because they have good weapons and a decent defense that was hurt this past year. Okay. Yeah, that is the sticking point for Lamar that I think might come up, because I have noticed, and I don't know if I'm the only one, that Lamar has had some injury troubles these past couple of seasons that have kept him from being in the game the entire time, in the game for the entire season for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, that's the thing. Mark Davis is cash poor, but I'm sure that he's willing to promise a lot of things to get somebody. And anytime anybody can rip apart Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport, that is a good day for everybody in the sports world. So O-line, I definitely think will be a priority for any team that is going to sign Lamar, because he's going to want, if not the extra pass protection, but maybe an O-line that he knows can support a run game. And I would hope that the Raiders would not forget about the fantastic run game that they discovered this season with what's his damn name? I already forgot, but it was a rookie who just came out of nowhere and started running all over everybody. I'm not sure if he specifically drives a minivan, but I do know that he frequently eats at P.F. Chang's, because that is oh damn, Tim McCarver has passed. Whew. Oh god. Yeah, I saw that they were pushing the Raiders Jets connection on ESPN today. I think they just really want that Favre 2 electric boogaloo thing, and they are trying to they want as many clips ready as possible, for when that does happen. Oh, second half has started, by the way. We start with a big slam from the Tennessee State Tigers to pull themselves within 8. Hey, it's all right, Tim. Florida, they're a good team, and I could definitely see them outspeeding our very elder and injured Capitals. First shot for the Eagles does not fall. So, first opportunity for the Tigers for the second half to cut this lead to 6. Using his body to step his way in, number 0 with that's number 10, forgive me, for Tennessee State. The easy 2 inside the paint. Now 34-28. Steamed caps. Hey. Until the last of that Stanley Cup core is gone and the Capitals have committed to a true rebuild, we are going to be the steamed caps for the foreseeable future. Nice rebound there by Morehead to take it back the other way. I have no idea, Sorgi. I mean, I'm curious about Houston myself, simply because they're one of the teams that has recently become a powerhouse. But I'm wondering if most of that record is against conference opponents and sweetheart games, easy beat 'em ups. Uh, and the Flyers are playing the Kraken tonight. I understand, Sorgi. Speaking of, how are the Flyers doing? And how are they looking to start the second half of the season, Sorgi? Ooh, on a pretty drained 3 from Tennessee. Reduces the lead to 5. Oh, really, True North? So every action adventure and fantasy movie from my childhood was scaring the bejesus out of me for no good damn reason? And that shot from the middle of the paint finally falls after a couple bounces to put the Morehead State Eagles, oh, they're back up to 38. I'm missing everything. I'll have to pass force them back to center court. Angie is trying to knock over my Devo hat. Loose ball gathered up again by the Tigers. They will charge in, looking for the foul. They will not be able to control the rebound, and Morehead will take it back up the court. Quick pass to the outside of the arc, looking for an easy 3 that bounces out off the rim. They're 22, 23, and 10 on the season. That they're currently in the playoff picture. They lost in OT to the Islanders last night. Hey, it would be a while since I think the Flyers have made the Stanley Cup Finals, period, Oh, now we've got a decent breakaway, which has now put Tennessee within 2. Clock is stopped at 16:03, and a timeout has been called. Looks like we might be going to commercial while we wait for everybody to recombobulate themselves. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Sorgi. I mean, they have made good showings and advanced well into the tournament in the past couple of seasons, but I'm not sure, even though they look very like they can compete physically and with speed against, a lot of the other top 25 teams, I don't know if they can win the big one. Human mass body index prevents sinking to the bottom, but you can die of hypothermia. I don't know, True North, but whatever it is, I hate it. Hey, you never know. That is the wonderful thing about the NCAA tournament. The upset potential is so beautiful, so lovely. There's a reason that it's one of my favorite times of the sports year calendar. Off the current predicted bracket from ESPN, Providence could beat them round 2, says Sorgi. let me see. So that'd be... Oh, okay. I think I know how... I see how that would work in the bracket now. So, all right. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. Oh, yeah. The Morehead State guys flashing their handful of $1 bills that he apparently won from draining a half-court shot. Okay. Cool. Oh, wait, that's definitely more. That was a lot of cash. I don't know how much he just won for draining that half-court shot, but oh, there's some fives and some 20s in there. Wait, the Wizards are about to win a game? Oh, and it rim out, but there is a foul on the Tigers during the rebound. Woo. All right. All right, we haven't gotten back into the fouls yet. We'll list them both as... I'm still trying to figure out how to do the foul thing here. We'll list that as their first fouls for now. And that one by the Tigers going the other way is once again off the glass. Tennessee State still down by 2. We're getting close to 15 minutes to go. Great patience by number 24 to get the shot off, but the Tigers lose it out of bounds in that attempt to rebound, so it will stay with Morehead. Shot clock will be at 20 seconds as they'll look for the inbounds. 15 will step back behind the arc, passed along to 22. And to 5, he's near approaching the paint. He hits it off the underneath of the backboard. Nothing doing. A great quick pass, and with that jam, the Tigers have tied the Eagles. And now we have a Morehead... there's a Tennessee player, Brown, who is down on the court. He is... looks like he's testing his knee right now and is walking very gingerly off the court. Oof. Oof. Nope, it was a non-contact thing and he's already gone down the tunnel. Oh, that ain't good. Okay. And I heard the chant, "We want Morehead." That is the chant that just came out of the stands. We want Morehead. And y'all asked why I was watching this game, and it was for fantastic little moments like that. Uh-oh, we got another Tennessee State player down. Let's see, he's driving in. Took a hard hit and looks like he landed flat. Maybe he hit his lower back first, didn't get a completely flat back on that hardwood hardwood backdrop. Meanwhile, Boston got themselves a penalty for tripping. Well, how is that Nashville Predators power play? Able to get a quick inbounds near the bench. And immediately a foul on Morehead. That's going to be the second foul for Morehead. Wow, they were down by 18 in the middle of the third and came back to win from a 69-87 deficit to 114-106. And an easy dunk on the turnover puts Morehead State back up by 4. And now Morehead finally clamping down that defense outside the arc. A turnaround bounces off, and the offensive rebound grabbed by Tennessee State. They have a somewhat clear shot for a 3, and it is good to bring this deficit to 1 for the Tigers. Oh yeah. Nobody expects the Wizards to do anything, let's be honest. Foul before the shot, which will stop the clock once again. 12:47 officially. Thank you for stopping by, Sorgi. Always good to get your additional perspective and tidbits in there. Wait, the Wizards are genuinely in the playoff picture? You're not screwing with me or anything? Well, that surprised me more than anything. Not as surprising as the fact that it appears that nobody ever learns how to parallel park in a city anymore, but, different level of surprises for different occasions. And I know it's not very visible because of the scoreboard, but there's a little layer right here in this little cat tree thing where the duck has taken top residence. There's another layer down here where Angie likes to hide. Based on how they've played tonight, True North, it doesn't sound like Nashville knows that they're still in the country. Oh, right, that play-in tournament thing that they started doing. That's like a best of 3 series between all like the lower ranking teams, right? I have no idea what depth they've sunk in the NBA to try to extend the playoffs and get more revenue out of it these days. Yeah, we're about there. 12:33 to go. All right, I gotta admit, if there's some way in this Jalen Hurts fumble to effectively see a penalty, I cannot, because there are too many colored blobs and too much distance to cleanly see what is going on between YouTube compression and the action blur. Oof. Maybe like a wild card tournament in the NFL. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's all the Morehead State fans whooping it up behind the broadcasters while the play-by-play guys try to throw popcorn into each other's mouths. They're having an exciting time. Oh, they were chilling on the Morehead State couch. All right, 12:47. I was a little bit off. But we'll start with a Morehead inbound. For 20, they had 20 seconds to go on this shot clock. An Easton attempt from inside the arc will not fall for the Eagles. Tigers will take it back across half court. And unsurprisingly, Bruins now are up 5-0. They are getting close to getting pizza. And a great charge in, but that attempt to get the pass back out led to an easy steal from Morehead. Charging up the court was Mogmer, who got hit as he went for the layup, and that'll be another foul on Tennessee State, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, Nick Foligno, I guess that's his 17th goal of the year. Let's see. Yep. And Tennessee is up to their 3rd foul. Can they make the next one? It will get them up to 44-41. Morehead 8 for 11 on their free throws tonight, taking advantage of many mistakes committed by Tennessee State. And another long 3 by Tennessee State from the top, number 20. Gets them tied up again. We got a close one here, folks. Morehead tries to go in again, and they will get another foul. A technical. Oh, they just called a technical on the Tennessee State coach. All right, get that 4th foul in there. And yeah. There's the technical free throws being shot first. Morehead sinks the first one. We don't know what he said, but he was very, very gesture-rific. Three and 23. Holy crap, that is... No, you're right. I do remember seeing Louisville appear in the tournament a number of times, and yeah, that... What happens to a program like that to have such a slide? And they only make one of the 2 common foul shots. So it's only a 3-point lead for Morehead, and we've seen that cannot last long with the way the Tennessee State's been shooting threes tonight. They will try from inside the arc and throw it back outside for another drained 3. Damn. That was just pretty. And it was like at least 4 feet outside the arc, too. So The Tigers are refusing to die in this game. And while we got a little break in the action here, I'll go call up the NHL scores, see how things are going in the other games. Alright, so Blue Jackets officially beat the Jets. Panthers took out the Caps 6-3. Hurricanes beat the Canadiens 6-2. There's the Bruins blanking the Preds. Currently, the Red Wings and the Flames are tied at 2. A little over halfway through the second period. Devils and Blues. It's a 3-2 lead for St. Louis in the second period. 8:02 left to go before that second intermission comes up. Kraken holding a 1-0 lead over the Flyers more than halfway through the first. And the Sharks and the Golden Knights still scoreless. 7:14 to go in the first period. That's where we are in all of the NHL scores that the board has seen fit to give me. Hey, Luke. Doing pretty good here, having a low-key night with Morehead State and Tennessee State, checking out some NCAA basketball for the evening and kind of just getting everybody caught up on all the little things that we might have missed. Yeah, this was definitely nice tonight after what has been a couple of days of rearranging things and trying to plan. And also, in case you were wondering, yes, the Power of Duck stream that will happen on Sunday will conflict with the Daytona 500. It's why it's happening there is for anybody who is not into, turn left, go vroom. Then you can come over, take some vitamins, and just vibe with the duck. As a reminder, that one will be this Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Central. And while I am here, really, I'm not surprised that you didn't get the notification. I just expect nobody is going to get any of my notifications. I'm just assuming that everything gets lost and people only show up because they bother to read the schedule and mark it on the calendars or something. Who is hit? I don't know if that is just the Dutch way of saying how are you or what is going on. Yeah, we've got a close game here between a couple of conference opponents in the Ohio Valley. Morehead State currently has lost their lead to Tennessee State. Yeah, well, True North is a bot. He just never leaves. He lives inside the chat window. Oh, well, hello, Tyler. Hope the week has found you well. And a big hello to everybody else who's just hanging out, lurking, not chatting. It's still nice to have you here. I still hope your week has been going well, even if I don't know your name or what you're saying. For it would probably help. And now we get another 3 for Morehead. There goes the 3-point lead. Oh, to have a competition for my #1 fan. Wow, great interruption on the dribbling. Has to throw it back out to the arcs for them to reconfigure themselves. They'll throw it back out again once that trip to the paint got stopped. He'll fire for another 3 and make it! Wow. Number 20 for Tennessee State is currently 7 for 7 from 3-point range. And that foul on Gross happened before the shot. So what are we at now? I think we are at 5, I think. Oh, honestly, the playoffs for me, Tyler, are marginally more tolerable than the regular season. That's just me, though. And a great shot off the glass, swerving around the crowd underneath the rim to get that in. Now a 2-point lead for Morehead. Gross blocks that shot in the paint. We will go back down the court. A 24-hour blood pressure monitor. Had any interesting spikes so far, and a good idea as to what caused them? And a great job by Freeman using Gross as a distraction to work his way inside. As now another 2 for Morehead. I understand. Just treating it like the hypnotic metronome to bring you to sleep. The constant boop, boop. And Swayman gets the shutout tonight. I would, Tim, recommend that you keep an eye on a couple of new goaltenders that have come into the league for Ottawa and Arizona. They each recently had goaltenders debut that broke NHL records each night that they played for most shots stopped in NHL debut with a win. So I cannot remember their names, but it's the goalies that just debuted for the Ottawa Senators and for the Arizona Coyotes. So they might have some things to make life difficult for their opponents. Including, I believe, the Coyotes goalie, who was a 7-round pick, was a late pick a number of years ago. They eventually just shipped him off without ever using him. They immediately demoted him into a lower league. And then he got his first win against the team that drafted him. So, oh yeah, Ottawa is already a pain, so they're just gonna get worse. So enjoy. All right, 8:20 to go. Tennessee's trying to fight their way back into the lead. Morehead doing a good job of stopping their penetration into the arc. I'll try some fancy moves outside. Defender keeps it. That pass will get batted away, and it will stay Tennessee State ball. And it'll be only 2 seconds on this shot clock for the Tigers. Oh, damn. Tennessee State is up to... Excuse me. They are up to foul number 6. Putting all that mint mobile money into making life hell for the regional opponents of the Ottawa Senators. Oh, bless them. Yeah, sadly no pizza for Boston. It can't be pizza every night, unfortunately. As much as we would enjoy that. Wait, Luke was going to bid on Manchester United? I did not know we were in the presence of such big spenders. Nice. All right. You need 2 cents to rub together first. You can just draw them up, make like a billion awful drawings of monkeys and tell them that they're worth a lot. I'm sure there's got to be some idiot in the company, in the program, who would be willing to buy it. All right, here we are. Yeah, no, we're a lot of us are thankful for that, Luke. That'll be a quick launch off the rim and easy rebound for the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Shh. Don't ruin the surprise. That easy pass goes short, but thankfully they're able to get the offensive rebound. They only have 8 seconds left on the shot clock, however. And a great pass inside, and it rims out. Wonderful passing by Morehead, but just could not get the ball to fall. Open 3 will bounce off the back of the rim and be controlled by Morehead. So far, Morehead has had more points in the paint than Tennessee State, 34-18 on that metric. Getting some cycling action, getting it from person to person outside the arc, finally bring it into Gross. He'll wait just outside the paint, slowly work his way in. Will not get called for a charge, and that basket will fall. Yes, woof, woof, woof indeed, Leif. Welcome. Hope the day has been treating you well. That's an easy shot. It didn't even hit the basket. Went off the foot of a Morehead State player and back inbounds. It's Tennessee State's ball. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was beautiful and funny as hell. Oh yeah. That's going to be in another 2-3 months that the NBA playoffs are going to start, right, Tyler? We still got a bit of regular season to go. And we have another blocked shot. And we just had another technical called on a Tennessee State player. Oh, no. And now the Red Wings have scored. It's 3-2. Oh, yes, XFL is going to start this weekend. I'm not planning to stream any games. I am going to keep track of it just to see what the teams are going to be like. And when I get back from the broadcasting hiatus at the end of this month, I will put some XFL games into the schedule. I think a lot of people are waiting for Shackton to fool Leif. No, I'm not going to comment on whether it was or not, Luke. Meanwhile, the Kraken have scored and are now up 2-4 over the Flyers. And a long 3 for Morehead goes down. Forgot that foul shot that they gathered earlier. Morehead has gotten it back up to 10. Going for the attempt of the stealing the pass. And an easy shot from the side. And we'll bring it back to within 8. And now we're going to have a little turnover because of a messed up dribble. He may have stepped out. Stepped out of bounds. Dang. Oh. Oh, okay. They're in the same conference as Murray State. That's where those guys come from. And meanwhile, that advance into the arc is going to be a foul on Morehead. Ooh, crickets. So I'm guessing this is. Oh my God! That is the 8th three for number 20. $60-55 now. So is this English local or another country, or what realm of the many levels of cricket are we talking here, Luke? Yeah. Also True North, it's more advisable to try to fight the moon than a balloon, because you never know who's holding on to that balloon. Oh yeah, hey. San Antonio, I think, really wants a football franchise, and XFL has been their best bet to have one in recent years. England versus New Zealand. Ooh. And now Gross is getting called for a rebounding foul. Tennessee State now at their 7th foul. Excuse me. I think Morehead is also catching up in the foul department. They're getting up to about 4, I think. Ed Shea and Sus Liz, did they tie the knot? Oh. Cool. Very cool. Good for them. Good for them. Best wishes to everybody here on the Group W bench. That's awesome. Let's see. I think the timing is right. Yep, scoring is definitely there. I'll get the fouls updated as soon as we come back. Oh. Fun. I'm guessing that must have been clickbait, and I was otherwise occupied, so I could not attend clickbait. However, I will make it up for it. Go, buddy. There you go. Hey, everybody. We got us a Monty. He's been sleeping on my pillow this entire time. And as long as I don't put him down or sit down myself, then he will stay in this position. Oh yeah, he's very tired. Alright, buddy. You've served the algorithm. Run free. Well, the Cats have figured out that it's in their best interest to stay out of the room and out of my reach as much as possible. Officially 55-62. Must have missed another shot. Ooh, and a good drawing of the foul. And Morehead State, oh, they are definitely up there. They have reached foul number 6. And that first free throw is off the rim and out again. Hey, Luke, it feels weird that I'm still doing streams on Thursday night, even though Thursday night football has not been a thing for a few weeks. That one goes off the rim. Will be saved from an out of bounds. And meanwhile, the Wings get a last second goal in the second period. They're up 4-2. And that one out of bounds is going to get touched by one of the Eagles. It will go to Tennessee State. Whew. Some great double coverage at the top of the key, but the jumper just ends up short. Even when they're getting these nice wide open shots, they're just not falling. And one! Pass for Gross inside the paint. He gets the ball off just as he's hit, and damn. 4-1. Wings are in the second intermission with a 4-2 lead, meanwhile. Also, Maryland beat Purdue 68-54 today. Purdue is supposedly the third-ranked team in men's national rankings. So, okay. That 3-point play is a 10-point lead, and Tennessee State will take another 2 back to reduce it down to 8. And all that trap, it leads to a bobbled pass. It bounces out of bounds, and Tennessee will have another opportunity to get this closer with 2:36 to officially to go. Hey, that's an appealing position. I imagine that he's got at least a good amount of perspective for the number of places and positions that he's been in and held over the years. Oh yeah, I heard, Foster. You beat the number 1 team, and yet they're still number 1 somehow. A nice one from inside the arc. And that's going to leave them within 6 with just 2:13 to go. Nice. All right, we could still get something happening at the end. It's still a very close game, and with how Tennessee State has been dropping threes this entire game, we could be in for something truly dangerous. All right, let me mark off that Tennessee State now has their 8th foul. So, whoop. Morehead State, meanwhile, is up to 6. They change the rankings each week on Sunday. Okay. I'm guessing it sort of happens after the last game of the day, so it's going to be out like at 1 a.m. And now they're putting in a full court pressure to try to make Morehead work for any advancement up the hardwood. And now the extra pressure coming in, trying to force Morehead State into action and not just blow time with handoffs. Some wonderful dribbling by number 5. Okay, we have a foul on Tennessee State for, I guess, altering the path of the ball while it was underneath. I guess? Huh. And now the 9th team foul on Tennessee State. So... whew, they are firmly in bonus territory. Yeah, they're just waiting to figure things out. Okay, it was near the end of that during the rebound sequence. It wasn't intentional. It's just a normal foul, but Gross is going to go to the line, shoot 1 and 1. And that first one is in and out. We'll add one more, and the deficit is now 7. Yeah, Tennessee is not moving with the urgency of somebody who's down by 7. That long shot is the first 3-point miss by number 20 this whole game. And we have another foul on Tennessee. All right. Frozen to 121, and this will be 2 free throws, I believe. We have reached double bonus time. Add one more. Okay, well that's not too bad. At least it means they could have an easier time filling it up. And the members server is singing Bohemian Rhapsody. I swear some traditions never go away. And thankfully, Bohemian Rhapsody is one of those. And exactly what Tennessee needed to do. Try for the basket, go for the shot, collect a foul. Meanwhile, they got the shot and won. Oh yeah, definitely one of the greatest songs ever. And I am... Morehead does collect the rebound after that drop. That one fails to drop. And they're not going to let him get back to the line. They're just going to because they're 16 for 22 at the line. And then he waits, and it just takes longer. All right, Mark Freeman back to the line again. He's an 87% free throw shooter. 5 for 6 tonight, 5 for 7 now. Oh, up next is Oregon State versus Washington State. Nice. Officially 58.2 seconds to go in this one. That'll be a swish. Oh, and now we got another foul on Morehead State on that advancement. Officially 8 fouls for them. Hines Ward as a coach. Yeah, I heard that he's going to be a coach for one of the XFL teams. I don't remember who, but I hadn't heard of him having any other experience. That was something I was actually genuinely going to look into. And once again, they are unable to make the second of the 1v1s. And this game is just going to drag to an end. They got one of those for the 1-and-1, but could not get the second. He's coaching the San Antonio Brahmas. You know, there might be something in Hines Ward's background that I am missing that would, you know. Oh, he's also the GM? Oh. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to assume, because the XFL is a different beast. The teams probably have different structures to them, organizational structures, and maybe can afford to take more chances since this is essentially a debut for these teams. Oh my God, they get away with what could have been an easy foul for a wide open 3 that bounces off the rim, and then they foul, and then Tennessee State commits another foul yet again. Oh, and he is. Oh no, and now the Tennessee State coach has gotten his second technical foul. He is about to get ejected. Damn. Oh, he was looking for a foul in the corner after the shot. And he's still going after the ref, trying to get that foul called. Oh, he's still trying to plead his case at the officials table right now, and they just keep pointing him off, and his assistants having to pull him away from the referees. He's given a few good shouts as he is going off the court. Oh, and he's looping back again. He does not... Oh, just going for his water bottle. Apparently he knows when he has opened his mouth a little bit too much. Yeah, I heard, Logan. It's going to be in a couple of weeks, if I'm correct. I think they're checking for a clock stoppage on when that foul occurred, that technical just occurred. So well, they're still trying to organize something for the Tigers, credit to them for that. But they will have to deal with these two technical shots first. Oh, shoot, there's a foul. A foul there as well, and Morehead's about to get 3 more free throws. They just made 1. An easy number 2. The technicals are done. It'll bring back the color since this game's about to be over anyway. And Joe Mazzulla has officially been named head coach of the Celtics to replace their former coach who was suspended in September. Not December. Back up to a 10-point lead for Morehead. I think they have 1 more shot to go in the common foul. And a 4-point play. Oh yeah, I remember that scream from the last opening day, and the silliness that came along with it. A nice basket underneath for Tennessee State to get the deficit down to 9, and they are determined to use every single resource they have. We have another timeout coming. Well, apparently there's a 5-way tie in the Ohio Valley Conference for second place. So they're going over all the scores for all the teams involved in that. One of them happens to be Tennessee State. Looks like Morehead is going to hold on to their number 1 position within the conference a little while longer. While I think of it, we'll flip over to the NHL to see if anything has changed drastically. Still 4-2 Wings over the Flames. Blues still on top of the Devils, 3-2. Kraken officially up 2-0 in the second period over the Flyers, and the Sharks and the Golden Knights are still scoreless in the second. All right. We'll nix that. I will definitely nix that. Oh, maybe not for me, so I can remember what's going on at the end. And they're going to press him into the corner. Foul quickly. And they're just going to keep doing hack and slash, even though Morehead State has been solid at the line tonight. This is honestly the roughest part of any basketball game, is when it devolves into this shit at the end. With forcing each play to devolve into foul shot competitions. And even if the strategy is valid, it's still horrid and slow and plodding and a grind. Yeah. Did they go through the entire song? I certainly hope so. And they will let that go after that three-pointer misses. And that will do it, folks. Entire song. Great. Well, at least we can feel good about that. Fantastic. Morehead State has pretty much ensured themselves 2 byes in the OVC championship tournament. The top 2 seeds apparently in that conference get byes all the way to the semifinals, which, you know, that is pretty generous. All right. Meanwhile, True North informs me, yep, they're still 0-0, and now they're starting. We are the champions in the members server. Natural progression. Obviously, they've switched over to Washington State, Oregon State, which is currently 11-5. But as for me, I think this is going to be about my time. Yeah, this is it's been a fun night. I have enjoyed myself. It's been good to talk to all of you again. And I will be back tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Central for Ask Talk. I'll be covering all the sports stuff that I didn't cover today. Please bring any little tidbits, questions, under the radar news items that you may pick up, because we can only do this better if we keep ourselves informed. It's all right, Foster. There is no timing on this. Besides, you're always supposed to get on me for being late. Thank you, everybody. Whether you lurk, chatted, subscribed, or Patreoned to another Stupid Sports Show, my name is Jim B. I will be back online 4 o'clock tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.